The Philadelphia Eagles are undefeated at 4-0, sitting at the top of the NFC East. But right now, the headlines aren't just about wins, touchdowns, or that electric "Fly Eagles Fly" chant echoing at Lincoln Financial Field. Instead, the spotlight is on a brewing storyline off the field. Wide receiver A.J. Brown's controversial social media post and what it means for his chemistry with quarterback Jalen Hurts. And Eagles fans, this one is layered with history, personalities, and potential consequences for a season that has all the makings of something special. So, let's dive right in. After Sunday's Week 4 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, A.J. Brown, who's known for wearing his heart on his sleeve and playing with that chip-on-the-shoulder intensity Philly fans love, posted a cryptic message on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. Now, Brown insists it wasn't aimed at Hurts, head coach Nick Sirianni, general manager Howie Roseman, or anyone else in the organization. Still, the timing and tone of the post left more questions than answers. Facing the media on Wednesday, Brown did something rare for star athletes in today's NFL. He owned up. He said, and I quote, "I let my frustrations boil over. That's on me. I take full accountability." He emphasized that he and his quarterback maintained open lines of communication and that his message wasn't an attack on anyone in the building. But then, when pressed about Hurts, his answers got interesting. Brown described their relationship as good, grounded in a mutual love of the game, but he also admitted they don't talk much on the sidelines. "I'm not the type of player who begs for the ball," Brown said. "People said he was forcing me the ball because I'm complaining, but if you ask my teammates, I'm probably the quietest one on the sideline." It was a fascinating peek into the psyche of a star receiver, confident, competitive, but also aware of how narratives can snowball in today's social media-driven league. Hurts, for his part, didn't give reporters much to work with. He acknowledged the tweet but brushed it aside, calling Brown a willing contributor. Classic Jalen Hurts, calm, measured, and always keeping the focus on the bigger picture. But here's the thing. Whether they admit it or not, there's a tension here. Why does this matter? Because Philadelphia's passing attack has struggled mightily through the first 4 games of the season. The numbers don't lie. The Eagles rank second to last in the NFL in passing yards per game, averaging just 138. For a team that prides itself on explosive plays downfield, with weapons like Devonta Smith stretching defenses and Brown bulldozing corners with his size and speed, that's a glaring red flag. And this isn't the first time whispers of friction between Hurts and Brown have surfaced. Remember late last season? Cameras caught the two in what looked like a heated exchange on the sidelines. At the time, both downplayed it as competitive fire, but in Philly, where fans and media dissect every detail as if they're breaking down the Zapruder film, those moments linger. To understand why this is such a big deal, let's step back for a little Eagles history lesson. Philadelphia has always been a city fueled by passion, loyalty, and, let's be honest, a little bit of drama. This is the city that booed Santa Claus in 1968, that demanded toughness from legends like Brian Dawkins and Reggie White, and that still celebrates the underdog magic of Nick Foles and the Philly Special from the 2017 Super Bowl. When things are going well, Philly rallies behind its heroes like no other fan base. But when there's even a hint of dysfunction, the volume cranks up fast. Now, let's talk football strategy. A.J. Brown is one of the best wide receivers in the league, a Pro Bowler with the kind of physicality that makes defensive backs dread lining up against him. Hurts, meanwhile, is not only the franchise quarterback but also the heartbeat of this team. He's been praised for his leadership since his Alabama days, where he lost his starting job to Tua Tagovailoa yet never stopped supporting his team. These are two alpha competitors, and sometimes, that's exactly what you need to win championships. But if their communication falters, especially in a season where the aerial attack is already sputtering, it could derail a potential Super Bowl run. Imagine this. The Eagles march into December still atop the NFC East, but the offense hasn't found its rhythm. The Cowboys, with their high-powered defense, are lurking. The 49ers, perennial NFC contenders, are waiting. Every pass, every play call, every sideline interaction gets magnified. That's the scenario fans and analysts are starting to worry about. Of course, it's not all doom and gloom. Inside the locker room, the message remains clear. These guys respect each other. Fictional or not, you can almost picture offensive coordinator Kellen Moore pulling them aside and saying, "Look, you're both leaders. We need you on the same page because defenses are going to throw everything at us in the second half of the season." And knowing the resilience of this Eagles group, It wouldn't be surprising to see Brown and Hurts connect on a couple of highlight reel plays in the coming weeks, putting the narrative to rest. Here's another angle. Philadelphia thrives on adversity. The 2017 team wasn't supposed to win it all after Carson Wentz went down. The 2022 Eagles weren't supposed to dominate the NFC and reach the Super Bowl, yet they did. Maybe this little bit of drama is just what the team needs to sharpen its edge, to remind them that success in the NFL doesn't come easy. And let's not forget the fans. Talk to anyone tailgating in the South Philly lots, and they'll tell you straight, we don't care about tweets. We care about wins. Eagles Nation has never been about soft feelings. It's about grit, passion, and loyalty. Still, fans know that for this offense to fly, Hurts and Brown need to be in sync. So, where do we go from here? The Eagles are 4-0. They've got the defense, the running game, and a schedule that will test them against some of the league's best. If Hurts and Brown get on the same wavelength, this could still be a team destined for a parade down Broad Street come February. If not, well, we could be talking about what could have been instead of what was. Either way, Eagles fans, buckle up. This season is only just heating up, and you know how it goes in Philly, there's never a dull moment. Fly, Eagles, fly.